Hey guys, Akash here. So in our previous video, what we had done is we had gone through JavaScript and see what variables are. I hope you remember what are the variables. Let's just recap that. So what we had done is we see that a variable is declared using let keyword. So first we will put a let. After that, the variable name, whatever variable name we want. There are some rule how we can write a variable name. I hope you remember that no variable name can be started from one. I mean a digit, a number digit, and there couldn't be any space in between the variable name. No variable can start with a special symbol, or it can not have any special symbol except a dollar or underscore. So that was the rule of declaring a variable name, right? After that, we use assignment operator to assign value to this variable, and we can you know decide what kind of value we want to choose. So we have three types of value available that we can put into that variable. Variable is a nothing but a block where we can put values, right? So what are the three types of values? First is string, second is number, and the third is boolean. All the threes are written over here. I'll give this replit link to you so you won't forget anything. Now, in today's lecture, what we'll do is first we use that variable. I mean, once we declared a variable, then we should use it, right? So how we use it before, like we console that value. So num has 1 2 3 3, and what we done is we just console the num and see that num holds a value, and we can see it into the console. Now let's just change the value for a bit. Let's say there is a num which is declared, right? So we don't need to re-declare it. You can see there's no let before this num. Now we can put other value to it, like whatever we want. So what we done is there was a num before that has a value, and we use that same num and update its value. We put other value to it. So now what will be the output? The output is the updated value. So first num has 1 2 3 3. Now this num has 2 3 3 3 2 3. Right? That's how we use a variable. Okay. So with the when we go through the entire course, we will use the values multiple times. So you don't need to uh, build hype right now. You can be there and hold for some time. Now what we can do is we will see about operators. So what are the operators? Operators are nothing but predefined JavaScript symbols that serve some purpose. Like what are the operators available to us? First, this is the plus sign. It's a a operator. Here a negative operator, minus operator, a star, and a divide sign used as a uh, don't confuse it with double divide sign. Like it's a comment. We do comment by uh, using this symbol twice. This divide symbol. There's a percentile symbol. We called it modulo, and there's two star. It serves another purpose. Let's see what are these things and how we will use it. First, start with this plus sign. So this plus sign, as we know in our mathematics also, the plus is used to, uh, you know, what do you say, adding two values, right? So let's just declare another value. Let's create another num2 over here. So we have num1, and now we have num2, and we put value to it like 322. What we can do, what we want to do is use a plus, and whatever the sum is of these two values, we want to print it. So how we will do is let's create another variable called sum. Let sum and assign first value to it. So this is num, and add num2 to it. So what we are doing is we are using num, that is what this value that has this value, num2 that has this value, and we are using a plus operator in between. So what this plus operator will do is it will add these two numbers, and the result will be stored in this sum over here, this variable sum. Let's just console the sum and see what is the result. As you can see, these two variables are the value of these two variables got added and become other value, that sum of them, right? Similarly, we can also um, subtract them. So we can use sub and as this one value over here and use the minus sign this time and other variable. So this num has a value to 1 2 3 3, and this num2 has other value 3 2 2, and we had used a minus operator in between them. So what will it do? It will subtract this value from this value and see what happens. In the result, we just need to console the sub now. So if we console sub, as you can see, we have the subtraction value. Similarly, we can use multiply. So to do multiply, we will use that symbol that we had seen as a star. So both two values we have, num1 and num2, num and num2, and this time we had used the operator, the star operator, that that will do multiplication. So in this mul variable, we will have the value of multiplication. As you can see, these two value multiplied by this become this. Similarly, what we need to do if we want to divide. So let's see on dev only. So num2 num divided by num2. So what we had done is we divide num by num2 and store the result in dev. And what operator for divided? We use this particular symbol. It is on just before the right shift if you, in your keyboard. Now if we console it and see the result, that will be a dividend. Yeah, so the result will be 3.282. So these are the arithmetical operators that are simply the symbol only denotes what will they do, right? Now see two other operators. First is modulo and second is double star. So what modulo will do is it's will divide this num by num2, and whatever becomes the what you say undivided part, like module would be um I'm not getting it, the value. um let's see, I'll give you an example and you will understand. If we divide 5 by 2, then we know that 2 times it will be divisible perfectly till the 4, right? But after that there will be a rest 1. Okay, so in that 1 there will be you can't divide it further by 2. So what we will do is we put a point, right? And it become tens, and after that we start dividing again. But modulo will return us the undivided value, the rest. So if we change this value like 11 divided by 2, so what will be the modulo? Modulo will be 1. How? um this 11 get perfectly divided by 5 till 5 time, right? And 10 will be the answer. But that 1, after that there will be a 1, right? And that 1 becomes our moduled value. Let's see. um let's say module low and assign num module num2. and see the result in the console. And if we run it, yeah, so there is a 1. How this 1 will come? 5 times 2 can divide it perfectly. After that, there will be a remainder 1. So it won't go into the points value. It will just assign the remainder that this value is not divisible purely, and this will be the rest after divisible. Um, I'll make another video on this particular operator, and we'll see with the writing pad how we divide this. And the last value is double star. This is the last operator, and this double star means square basically, or exponential, or whatever that term you had used in your mathematics. So if we use double, what you say, this double star, it will become like power. So um, here what happens is 11 to the power 2. So 11 multiplied by 11. Okay. Give it a simple example like 5 to the power 5. So it is 5 to the power 5. And we will see the result. EXP, and the result is this one. So if we do 5 to the power 2, then 5 25, right? Let's see. Okay. So 5 to the power 3, 5 mean 5 cube, right? So it should be 125. Yeah. So that's how it works. So it is just num to the power num2. Okay. So these are the arithmetic operators. We will use them in our, problem solving, because in the end we need to make programs out of them, and we will need these operators to work with the numbers. Now, what if the string? So is there any operator for the string also? So yeah, we can also add two strings by using this plus operator, and it works as concatenating them. Like the first string will be there, and then the other string, and it will become a simple single string as a result. So I'm not storing that in any variable. I'm directly writing like book, right? So we had console book here. Now we are using plus operator over here and writing book 2. So it what will become hello world welcome, and without any spaces. So see if the result is same. Yeah. So hello world welcome, and there's no space. So we can also add multiple strings over here, and it will become a single string. So what we had done is we had used an empty string in between these two strings, and concatenated them also. So the result will be first string, that is hello world. There's a space in between, and then the second word. Yeah, as you can see. So this plus operator can also be used with the strings to add them. If we want to add two strings, then we can use this particular operator. That's today. That's it for today, and we'll see other. We will move forward in other lecture. Bye bye. Till that.